Hey, my life has been quite crazy. What's up? It's a Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite albums. And today I'm going to be doing a quick album review on the new Drake and 21 Savage album, Her Loss. So, Drake, Canadian rapper, the type of guy who would, Drake, collaborates with British rapper 21 Savage. So Drake, I've been reviewing Drake's music ever since 2017 and 2018, and album after album after album, mixtape after mixtape after mixtape, Drake has been pumping out boring albums. His music is boring. And he is definitely really overrated in my opinion. And he hasn't really come out with a good album or even a decent album in such a long time. So I've been pretty curious on what sort of music he would turn out when he is collaborating with someone else, such as 21 Savage. Now, one of the reasons why I'm actually looking forward to a project like this is because on Drake's last album, honestly, Nevermind, on the last track, Jimmy Cooks, it features 21 Savage, and it's easily the best track I've heard from Drake in a very, very long time. The beat is catchy and eerie, the performances has energy, it's honestly really freaking good. So, anyways, now we have a full-on collab album between Drake and 21 Savage, Her Loss. And, before I talk about the music, I gotta say the album cover is awful. It's literally just a face, and not even a cool face, not even like a face that sticks to your mind. It's just a face. So yeah, not a very good cover. Now let's talk about the music itself. Now this album, for the most part, I'd say 2/3 of the track are also collab tracks between Drake and 21 Savage. And then the other 1/3 of the album are basically Drake's solo tracks, where 21 Savage doesn't even show up, and then on one particular track, it's a 21 Savage solo track. So let's talk about the collab tracks first. The album opener, Rich Flex, goes pretty hard. The beat is kind of average, but at least it goes hard. Drake and 21 Savage sounds cold-blooded and mean. Drake is also hilarious in the beginning. Do ya thing, 21, 21. I need to ask you for a favor, 21. Do something. And then we have the second track, Major Distribution, with the beautiful, gorgeous intro, but then we have an awkward beat switch into a very basic trap beat. I like beat switches, but I feel like at some points in the album, Drake abuses the beat switch a little too much. On BS is another banger here with great chemistry between Drake and 21 Savage. They sound amazing here. And then we have the track Privileged Rappers, where Drake's performance just comes off really sleepy, and also 21 Savage really weird sexual lyrics about girls having periods. Yeah. And then we have Spin Bout You, where 21 Savage tries to sound romantic here, and it's hilarious. And yeah, the lyrics don't really work, but because it's hilarious, it somehow makes the track more enjoyable for me. And Drake's rapping on this track also has a bit of energy, which is really nice. And then that is followed with Hours in Silence, which is another really boring track in my opinion, and Drake's singing is awful. And he continues to sing on the next track, Treacherous Friends, which is another really boring and bland sung rap song. But the worst track here has got to be Circo Loco, where Drake basically interpolates Daft Punk's One More Time. And not only that, and not only is the interpolation, not only is the sampling kind of awkward, but also Drake in the chorus literally sings out loud one more time, and it's it's cringe. It is cringe. And then of course we have the very stupid lyrics about Megan Thee Stallion. It's done in really, really poor taste, especially given what she had gone through. And now it's just turned into a funny one-off bar. It's just really disrespectful. But anyways, Pussy and Millions is definitely one of the highlights here. I like the tight trap beat on top of a psychedelic, sweet instrumental. Travis Scott's feature on this track is also really good. And then we have Broke Boys, which is a trap banger, but I'm not real huge on the beat. Now let's talk about the solo tracks here. We have Drake's Middle of the Ocean, where once again Drake goes diary mode. It's diary Drake time, where Drake basically raps in a way it's almost like he's writing a diary entry. And it's actually pretty nice. I like the smooth beat. It's a really pleasant sounding track. Jumbotron Shit Poppin' is really boring, and the gunshot sounds are really awkward. Back Outside Boys is a cold-blooded, woozy track with the icy synths, but the synths don't really do much. I think at the end of the day, it's just really boring. And then we have 21 Savage's solo track, 3 a.m. in Glenwood, where 21 Savage does the diary thing. He basically imitates Diary Drake. And again, it's just, I guess maybe it's 21 Savage's really comatose performance, or maybe it's just his delivery, but it's funny as hell. It's hilarious. Finally, the album ends off with I Guess It's Fuck Me, and it's a really interesting ending for the album because essentially Drake and just Drake. Essentially, Drake raps on top of a drumless beat, a spacey, moody drumless beat, and he raps about being abandoned, her loss. So it's interesting at least, even though I don't buy into the lyrics all that much. So yeah, at the end of the day, I think this album has hits and has misses. I still don't think it's that great of an album. Some people are like, oh my god, the Drake is back. No, he's not back. It's just that he has come out with so many freaking boring albums, and then we have something not as boring, and then now people are like, oh my god, this is really good. There's a lot of garbage moments on this album in my opinion, but I think overall it is definitely one of the better outputs from Drake, and 21 Savage does a good job on this album as well. I'm giving this album, Her Loss, a strong 5 out of 10. So if you listen to the new Drake and 21 Savage from 1 to 10, which is rated, like, and subscribe if you want more. Thanks for watching. I gotta go. Bye bye.